trade tariffs, but China has shown before it's not afraid to retaliate.
And those tensions between Australia and China ignited earlier in the week. Beijing's ambassador threatened an economic backlash against the Australian government, what the Australian government calls for a fully independent international investigation. Here's political editor Andrew Probyn.
The relationship with China becoming ever trickier. Australia's Foreign Affairs Secretary calling Beijing's ambassador to express displeasure at his threats of a Chinese student and tourist backlash and a boycott of beef and wine exports.
We will not deviate from those policy positions under any threat of economic coercion or anything else.
Chen Jingyi's threats in response to Australia's demand for an independent inquiry into the COVID-19 outbreak.
That's not singling anyone out, that's not a witch hunt. That's just about us working as a global community together.
Mr Cheng's bellicose tone reflecting a coordinated pushback against the West over what Donald Trump's been calling
the Chinese virus.
China is a victim of false information.
The Chinese Foreign Ministry furiously denying it covered up the outbreak and rejecting suggestions the virus escaped from a Wuhan laboratory.
The origin of the virus itself is a scientific issue. The purpose of the research is to prevent this kind of epidemic from happening again.
And it's those tensions that have everyone wondering what the global power balance will be in the post-coronavirus world. I put your questions to Stephen Loosely, a senior fellow at the Australian Strategic Policy Institute, and Professor Stan Grant from Charles Sturt University. How seriously should we take China's